and piece the whole story together and make a body of it.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much, Chris.
No, I appreciate you very much. About your Yoruba Union, right? Yes, I'm going to pay about 200 pounds to your PayPal account tomorrow for that guy that never had legs. You know, the guy you put on Facebook, on your channel, that never had no legs, and the guy's legs were getting rotten. I know. I was moved by that, right? I saw that yesterday.
Guess what, right? Yeah. Last year, from the beginning of this year, we're able to touch the lives of over 6,000 school children, right? Not only that we give them school uniform, we give them books and all that. We have to clear debts like school fees or even pay for some others, because the ridiculous money that is they're asking, that is denying our little kids, right, from accessing at least any kind of education that is available. You know what I mean? It's so bad. Yeah. 1,005, 2,000 school fees, 3,000 unpaid. And
I know. Is that bad?
That's the point I want to make.
If I show you my Lempi account, right, in 1 month, I've spent more than 1,500 pounds to people in Nigeria.
I believe you, because I'm also in that same shoe. But thank you.
And
so much.
Finally, have you got the latest news that the Seriki of Lagos has been indicted? Emefiele implicated him. I
was surprised though. You know, I'm doing another thing I'm actually working on behind the scene. Until the day I'll come here and I'll be blazing. It's all this new latest discovery on this Emefiele. Are they real, or is this Dasuki?
No, it's real.
Are they? Well, I haven't figured all of them out. I've been seeing all the news, by the way. I haven't.
No, it's real. It's real. It's a piece of power. Listen.
Yes, sir.
You see, if you know the Fulani hegemony, right? If you are very close to them, right? I've told you before now. Remember, I came on your program years ago, right? That I told you I know Buhari very well. He used to live in Jabi Road in Kaduna. His in-law, Nasiru, was my very good friend. I used to visit Buhari. I know Buhari very well. One on one. I know Buhari very well. He's very shy.
Grew up in Kaduna.
Yeah. So I know the Fulani. I know the way they behave, right? Everywhere there's an Hausa people, right? There's a Fulani man that's going to be their governor. That's the way they call them, the Seriki.
Just have to be.
That's what I'm saying. And all they do, right, make up to the president. Remember when Buhari was in power, right?
Yep.
Any Fulani man you arrest, bandits, right? The police, we have to release them immediately. That's Remember, right. Edo State Governor Obaseki talked about how a Fulani man killed a family of 5 and escaped, and they caught up with him at Uromi, right? And they got the call from Abuja that it should be released.
It should be released.
Yeah, so that's exactly what happened, right? When Emefiele was in power. The problem is that Emefiele now became the scapegoat because he's changed that money that doesn't favor Tinubu. That naira is changed. That was why Tinubu is locking him up.
Is the guy they are using as a scapegoat and all that. But
just like
like you discovered that's true, right? When I gather all of these things together, right, and I begin to drop them, you probably will be sitting in front of your TV there and say, "Oh my God, he's finally talking about it." Now, then you will be like cross-checking and fact-checking too. I'm working on it.
You're right. Yeah, so it's a pleasure talking to you, right? My wife is looking at you laughing, say this Mr. Tony Teller, this Mark, thanks to
just say me well to her, okay? Mother,
and that one that said at the center, when they play it, right? Outside the video, my wife normally dance to it. She normally dance to it.
No, tell me, is that a favorite? Is that a favorite among all the?
Yeah, that's a favorite. Even my daughter was like,
I'll look for it. Thank you so much, Chris.
Àtisẹ́tẹ́ àti ń parọ́ tipẹ́ àtisẹ́tẹ́ tìtó òdìmú òdodo òsì mọ́ àtisẹ́tẹ́ kágbàdé fáláre àtisẹ́tẹ́ kágbẹ̀dé fáláre àtisẹ́tẹ́ adájọ́ ń parọ́ torí owó àtisẹ́tẹ́ òṣèlú ń parọ́ nítorí ipò àtisẹ́tẹ́ èdò gbówó ń tẹ́ àtisẹ́tẹ́ ìjà ń jà aráàlú.
Sinipe Borochi di Kropoye, everywhere to propoye, yes. Sinipe Borochi di Kropoye, everywhere to propoye, yes. Sinipe.
Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Mayegumi. Oh, how are you, sir?
Hello, ma. How are you?
No, He said, sir, not ma.
Oh,
I'm sir, not ma. Sorry.
You know the feminine voice. Bless you. How you doing,
No,
sir?
this is the Dr. Agbede. How are you?
Dr. Agbede, Etuman, no disguise, more area of specialty.
Oh, no, disguise.
I mean, I don't know.
No, disguise. Okay. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Now, let me first of all thank David Hundeyin. Yeah, that man, in fact, is very good. Yeah, he spoke well, and I just thanked him, for his job done.
I can hear you clapping for him there. You are very impressed, right?
Yes, but he should not be troubled or baffled. He should not be troubled or baffled that why FBI, CIA, or DIA or RS releasing the document right now. So the big question is, why do they do it right now? Why right now? That's the question. Why right now?
Why
and
now?
The question.
When they first told us it was going to be 2026. So why now?
God bless you. God bless you, because do you know who is Joe Biden? Joe Biden, the current president of America. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. The question that we should ask Joe Biden right now is that why is Joe Biden ignored the report that was given to him by Stacey Abrams, because Stacey Abrams was sent to Nigeria to lead the U.S. delegates for the international observer. So the report that she wrote, the report is even worse than the one that the EU submitted.
Really?
EU, the one that the EU submitted their report as an international observer. The one that Stacey Abrams wrote, our findings is even worse than that of EU. So the question is, as of today, why do they ignore that report? That report supposed
now.
God bless you. So that's the question we should ask. Well, that's the question. So politics is playing now underneath. And the major cross matter is Amina J. Mohammed. I suppose you know her very well, correct?
I do. The permanent representative of Nigeria to the United Nations.
In fact, I can even clap for her, but she is doing exactly what they sent her to do there. Exactly. I can't lie to you. Exactly. It's true.
And
he's the one maneuvering
just to fix things for them, like she did for Buhari.
God bless
through the time, because she's the Miss Fix-It of the United Nations for Nigeria.
God bless you.
I kind of have an idea.
God bless you. Yes, God bless you, Mr. Mayegun. You are very intelligent.
Yes,
so she's the one that liaised between Tinubu and Biden, so that to soften Biden's mind, which is supposed not to be. So the part of the solution that people should take.
Dr. Agbede, all of you are living
no
in
problem.
America.
Say anything,
sir. All of you are living in America who kind of feel slighted. Those who have made it public and those who haven't made it public or make it public, yeah. A lot of you have this demography of voters in America that even the American politics recognizes you. So, in your own way, do you think this whole thing probably now we're trying to hear from us from the grapevine Bidato that somehow this release is also tailored towards giving Nigerians in America what they believe they wanted to see and keep what they shouldn't see from them and control the narrative all towards 2024, because they don't want to be held responsible for legalizing Tinubu in Nigeria and asking you to vote for Biden again in 2024. That could be a backlash. Do you see that? Quickly, sir.
Of course, yes.
So
and that's why I said people should. But when you mention the word slight, you are correct. Even Dr. Susan Rice, everybody will just say, Dr. Agbede, what is happening now? It's okay. Even if you look at my website for the next year, www.dragbede for United States Senate 2024.com.
Really?
The front page, yes, The front page means reviving collapsing nation, America. So people in America now, Donald Trump, everybody, Joe Biden say, okay, that is they already acknowledge that Dr. Agbede already revived America or about to revive America, but I should first of all go and revive my country first. First. Yes, look at Google it, please. Google it. No. Dr. Akinyemi Agbede. For United
States Senate.
For United States Senate 2024. Senate24.com.
Okay. I'm
going
to look forward to that, sir. And I wish you a great one. So somehow, you still want to do it, even though they said that you should go and revive your own country first, something like that. Or you're still going to go ahead and do both?
Yeah, they gave me their plans, which is right now classified. That was why I was able to head up. Yes, classified. Yes, they gave me their backing everything because this is politics. Politics is being played here. Because it's being played here. So that's it. Yes. So that yes, so that was why I said that. Why did Joe Biden ignore that report? Report that says yes. Because that report is even worse than what the EU reported. Yes, I can tell you. So please, people now.
We can all. It's like there's going to be a lot that is actually going to come to light too in these coming days and all that. So we hope all of you in the US will help mount the pressure when they come around you. Help us discourage people from going there to validate them. So let me take another one.
Finally, please, sorry. Finally, people should call Sean Hannity because this is an opposition. Sean Hannity on 888-369-4762 or 818-377-5300. His name is Sean Hannity. And Nigerians should Sean Hannity. Yes, Sean Hannity is very popular. So people all over Nigeria in particular, they should focus all their complaints. They should follow the true Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity knows how to penetrate. God bless you all. Thanks so much.
You too, sir. Chief Agbede, Dr. Agbede has dropped the usual intel. If you heard that, you can make do with whatever you can. Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good. This is Odogu. It's been a long time.
Odogu? Now, boss name. Don't be small boy name. How you doing, Baba?
Good. I'm calling from Houston.
That's Odogu from Houston, Baba. Yeah, go on. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get something disconnected. Yeah, go on, sir.
It's been a long time I've been trying to reach you. But I have two information. Let me just summarize. I have three, but let me summarize that is very important.
Please, go on.
Now, I have an intel. I used to work for that government and in the villa. I have a very senior government official who told me a few days ago that the touts and arboros in Lagos are having what is it called? Diplomatic passports right now. They are all gathering around and getting diplomatic passports since this government. And this guy said, since the inception of this government, the number of diplomatic passports that has been issued outnumber the number of diplomatic passports that has ever been issued in the history of democracy.
Because it's not something they just issue anyway. So they are like mass producing that right now, giving them to criminal. Go on.
They are criminals and their concubines and their girlfriends, and they are all using them for only God knows what. Now, that takes us to what David Hundeyin said about drugs. Many of these guys are using them, and they are using private jets moving towards and around Africa to do their cartel businesses. This is one. The second one, if P2B is listening, I want him to just pay attention to this.
To this.
If anybody who knows P2B, they should take this information to him. I couldn't release this information before now because the person who told me about it was still in Nigeria. So I couldn't release it. So I waited until the person left Nigeria. APC or people in APC went as far as getting somebody to claim that P2B raped her. They asked this woman happened to work, in the same organization with P2B. I don't want to mention the person's name. So they invited this woman, promised her heaven and earth, just for her to say that P2B had,
sexual allegation or something.
Allegations, all those kind of things. The woman think and it did no agree. The woman refused. She couldn't do it. So ever since then, they started threatening her because they felt it was going to leak. She's aware of this information, but I told her I can only talk about it only when she leaves Nigeria.
She's no longer there.
So I just want to bring this information. Doom is coming because sometimes we don't understand what we are in for. Doom is coming. You see that music where you play, Aturege? That is what every Nigerian should be playing very soon.
That means we have overdone it. Now we are going to regret it. Now, everybody that is actually giving the right, the right judgment to the wrong people, wrong judgment to the right people. People who are selling off their rights here and there. Look at us. We have overdone it, and this is us. We are doomed. You are right, Atishete.
Oh my goodness. Atishete is coming in Nigeria. And it's going to be it will be sweeping from one family to the other, from one family to the other, from one family to the other. Then
Odogu.
Another one. Another one I want to mention is people we are talking about Boko Haram. Coup. If any coup happens in Nigeria right now, let me tell you the people who are going to be responsible for that coup.
Tell us.
You see that Shetima and Gumi will be running that coup. Those two people. And the coup, unlike in other African countries where military men take it, Boko Haram will be running the coup. So it is between the devil and the deep blue sea. This is the information that I have from a very reliable sources in government. They say Nigerians are
Nigeria is unraveling. Odogu, we all know that. And like David said, if they are smart, they will stop all the nonsense they are doing now and start the right thing before it is too late. But I don't think they care. They don't. Thank you so much. Odogu, no be guy's name. Is that not how we say it? Odogu no be guy's name. Anyway, if you are still watching, all right, you can still take a moment and like the broadcast. If you haven't already, that is your own offering. Offering is that you like the broadcast and then you continue doing your chatting and all of that. Even if you're not abusing yourself in the comment section or praising yourselves, don't forget to pay your offering here. Hello. Oh, so sorry that the connection is probably not as great. I'll give this caller a few seconds and hopefully they will connect. For some reason, it is... okay, I'm just going to take this. Another one. Hello there.
Hello.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
So nice to hear your voice. First time caller.
Wonderful to hear yours too.
I've been listening for years, but this is my first time of calling.
Oh, thank you. Finally.
Yes.
How are you?
Finally. I'm very well. My name is Adolphus.
Adolf or
Adolphus.
I'll stick to. Sorry?
Adolf, but not Hitler.
No, it won't be that of Hitler. Even though I know the people will say maybe the world need another one, but no, the world doesn't need another Hitler.
No.
The world need many Adolf. You sure?
Yeah, I'm calling from London. Yes.
Bless you, Baba. Thanks for
right.
Thanks for that. Go on, please.
Yeah, I've been hearing you. I've been listening to you for a very, very long time, and I'm so, so, so happy because, I mean, it's not everybody that can do what you're doing.
Oh,
So we thank God for somebody like you and many of you that are doing this great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've seen what happened in Nigeria. We've seen all the rubbish, the court election, and the judicial system, the charade, and everything. We saw it all. We are in a big mess. We're in a very big, big mess. We know that. And before we can get off these people's claws, this evil claws, it's not going to be an easy thing. It's not going to be an easy thing. But we're trying. We're trying our best, and I think.
And we'll continue. You know what? You know what David said. David is like all options are now like out.
That's where I want.
Now. It doesn't make any sense to start telling people to start getting ready for another election in 2027. It doesn't make sense.
I want something to point what he said because that young man made a very, very good suggestion and good observation. Yes. Yeah, it's like they've done. It's good that we're doing everything we're doing now because that's what the system is going to use against us later to say, why didn't you go through this process? Why didn't you go through that process? We have all gone through that process. We've gone through the answers. We've gone through the beavers. We've gone through the PVC. We've gone through the election. We've gone through. The only thing left now, according to him, is the Supreme Court.
It's just the Supreme Court, which people are not really optimistic about.
We know what is going to happen there. There's nothing different is going to happen. This guy has bought everyone. He's totally bought everyone. Yeah? The system is a mess. That country needs to be broken. It needs to be divided completely. We all know that.
Their way. God bless
everybody go their way. So we'll start from beginning. Nancy cannot have said this many times. It's like people are just hating on the young man for nothing. They think that they're better people or than Nancy.
Is it not just 10 months? Is it not just about a year ago that if you are an IPOB and you are wasting your time, it's going to be more or less like you are caught in trouble, you know?
Yes.
But today, those who will kind of tear you apart because you said the election cannot change anything. Today, they are ready to embrace you and say, you know what, you are right. What should we do?
And IPOB has been vindicated. They have been vindicated because he told them there's no point for this election. Nothing is PVC is not going to work. But it's good that we went through this process. As David said, it's very good that we went through it. So that and the whole world is seeing everything. So that when anything that wants to happen, when it starts happening, nobody will say, why didn't you go through this way? Why did you go through this? Because every avenue has been exhausted. There's nothing left.
Right.
There's nothing left. So when the final mayhem will hit Nigeria, nobody's going to blame anyone. Yeah?
And like I said, when it happens, right, it may not be televised in Nigeria, but it will be streamed live on the streets. Absolutely.
Yes. Adolf. And I like it that the international community, all of them, they're seeing what is happening. They've seen us going through different processes, even though they are denying most of them, even though they came and they said nobody died in NSAS or one person or two people died in NSAS. Even the Americans, they opened their dirty mouth and saying this when they know and saw everything that happened. So the whole thing is just a mess. It's a big mess. Yeah? But
it's a shame.
It's a shame. It's a big, big shame. But we'll see what happens.
It's you know what will happen last is that I've said this one years ago. I said at the end of the day, the system is going to collapse on its own self, right? Self-destruct.
That's where it's heading.
And it's almost that time.
That's where it's heading. That's where it's heading. That's what I'm saying. Self-destruct, because everything they have been doing has been self-destructive to them. It's been affecting them. The Bible says that what you have intended.
To me, I feel like universe, this life, is giving them opportunity every day to correct this.
They are not taking it.
But they are not taking it.
No. Every day. And one day, they are going to take the gun and shoot on their own foot. They will shoot themselves. They will do it themselves. And it's good that way because you're not going to blame anyone. You did it yourself. At least you did it for you're not going to blame anyone. So everybody's fighting. Thank God for for obedience. Thank God for Peter Obi because he has really exposed so many things. He has exposed so many things.
Whether he becomes president, a lot of things, and I think a lot of them are not even giving themselves the credit they deserve because the whole world is trying to underplay what they just did in this last 10 months. And some of them are currently probably are giving themselves less credit of what just happened. They don't understand why everybody's gaslighting them, hating them, calling them things that they didn't do. They have no idea what they just did. This past month.
They did a great job. They did a great job. The obedience did a great job because these are the real Nigerians. These are the people that want something to work. But the government or the system is making it look like they are the bad ones. But actually, it's the government that is the bad one, and these people want the system to work.
They want a working system, and that's not too much to ask for, is it?
It's not too much to ask for. It's for the good of everyone. It's for the good of everyone. And in fact, the whole thing is, and I'm going to thank you so much for you yourself don't even have idea of what, probably don't have a full idea of what you're doing. The dedication, the research, like what the other caller
said, right?
Yes, that's a good idea. What he said, he gave very good ideas. The research, the things you do, and the way you come up with information every day, and this is not fake or biased information.
Like fake news or something to sensationalize something. Of course, I've got my own bad mouth too, but most of the time, all filled with messages that will get everybody thinking, even when you are laughing.
I said everything you do because you are just like where I am. Because when my head is full, I can insult you. I can tell you anything. Yes, and this is exactly what the way Nnamdi Kanu is, and people are fighting.
That's exactly what connects him more with people, and people connect with him as well. And others are wondering.
I said to them, forget about the way this guy is firing these people. If you are in his shoes, you would do the same thing. Listen to what he's saying. What is he saying? Forget about the insult and the abuse, which they deserve anyway. They deserve it anyway.
They do.
And the way you fire the elders, that's our old people. The day I laughed that
you
day.
Remember that day, dear old people. I felt like I was in
a
trance, okay? Because I was angry, and at the same time, I want to manage that anger so that I don't disrespect the good old people too. But I had to let it out. I had to.
It has to be done.
Yes.
No fear, not being scared of anyone. Speaking just the truth, right?
We're gonna die. If we have a choice of choosing how we die, why don't we just make those choices?
Yeah. So the whole thing is, I would just say thank you very much for your hard work. I know it's hard work.
Thank you very much for the support as well. Because if I have no people who kind of dedicate their own time for all these hours, right? Man. There won't be any motivation anyway. People actually speak better than myself. They probably don't get the attention I get. So I'm so grateful. I have to say that.
I don't even bother most times to research. I just wait for the time and come and listen to Mayegu because he's suffered and done the job for me to listen to.
I know. I mean, there's somebody who is going to make you connect to the story better than just hearing it. And that's Mayegu. I do that.
Real information.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
You stay safe, Adolf, all right?
Thank you very much.
That's a good one from an observer, Adolf, okay? Not Hitler. I have another caller here. Hello there.
Finally.
Baba. Yeah. Straight to. How you doing, Baba?
I'm very, very good, man. I'm doing very good. My name is Martinelli. I'm calling from.
Is that you, Martinelli? I bet a lot of your friends in the comment section on YouTube right now will be so attentive. Oh, that's him. He's in. Let's see.
Yeah.
How you doing, Baba?
This is Martinelli. I could do okay. I asked you to stop over for a cup of coffee, for a cup of tea the other day, but you refused.
Go for it now. Anyway, go for it, Baba.
Anyway, I'm just calling just to buttress what the last caller said about, things that are happening in the country and everything. I'm just, like everything
called it.
Like, it's unbelievable. Like, I have the same conversations with my friends every day. Like, I call Nigeria every day. I have family there. I have friends. I have relatives. We have people there, and for God's sake, like, I don't understand what is wrong with you people back home. I don't know how to phrase it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a British passport holder. What's his name? Omoyede Sowore is an American passport holder.
You know?
Sunday Igboho is a German resident. You know? Are you guys mad? Like, honestly,
like,
are
people
you
will be say the OT if no affect them if they
like,
choose to be like all of us.
Diaspora,
and they will still leave.
Sake. Like they're diaspora, they're living here. And they left here. Come back home to your lawn. They came back home, and you locked them, and you're asking Mayegu to come back home.
Okay, Mayegu not come back. May all of us come back.
You're asking African Wala to come back home. Say, see winning.
You know,
are you guys? Are you sick in the head? Say mad. Are you mad? You're asking who to come back home. To come back home to come and
Martinelli,
do what?
are they here? Light day here says Abi, no blink.
Say mad.
Wait.
Say mad.
Light day here.
Come back home and come and do what?
Martinelli. Now, me, we say they see light 24/7. I should be the one to come and protest for those who are not seeing light.
Bro, are you guys like seriously? Say win, like seriously. Are you sick in the head? Me, well, I'm sure some people actually know, but I'm from Benin City.
Yeah.
Okay. But I was just born in Benin City. I spent all my life in Lagos. And I spent some time.
And we are many like that, Baba.
Yeah, I spent some time in
the place into right now. You are from
Benin.
If they look at you, they will tell you to go back to Anambra. That's what Nigeria has become.
Baba, they told me to go back home already. You want to talk to me already? You know the funniest part?
All of you, this IPOB, go back to where you
are. The first people that told me that, the first people that actually told me that are people that we are living in London here together. I don't be London. A lot of them they can go back home. Your people can never become the president. You are just angry because the people are not really.
Martinelli,
but let's break up the country. You are saying no, we shouldn't break it up. We should all sit down and suffer together.
Seriously, but you know one thing, Baba, we have told them. If to say me and you, if me and you get that power to break up Nigeria today, you know, say we know go think I'm twice, go do I'm straight away happy.
Bro,
we all know me and you never get that power. But with the way these guys are going, go on.
My can shock you.
Yeah.
Me, I be soldier before I come out from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a soldier before I left Nigeria. You know this guy that calls it Ariba.
Who is that again? Say that again. Mohammed, yeah.
Yeah, I trained with Mohammed in Zaria. We trained together. I'm a soldier.
Really? Same Ahmed Dorada.
Yeah. Ahmed was my junior. Ahmed is 95. I'm 94.
Grand. That's grand. He's probably listening too.
Mobok Hakimi.
Go on.
Baba, you remember the major that was shot dead in Niger the other day?
Yeah.
He was 4 years my junior. I know him. He's my boy. He's dead. Mojubo boy, is my boy. Mojulo that he's dead. And then you are asking me to come back home and fight for you. Obuna Ogun go kill all of them.
Amen. In Jesus' name. Amen. In Jesus' name.
If I don't fight for myself, I'm shock you.
You get?
Because I'm not going to come back home. If you want a savior, Nnamdi Kanu is there. Go and rescue him. If you want a savior, Sowore is there. Rescue him. You see that revolution that people are saying you don't want to fight. When you are ready, you see that Sowore. You people will go and you will beg him, you will kneel down. Do you see the way people were doubling for dubious Dapo? That's the way they're going to double for Sowore. And then you will beg him to come and lead that revolution because he's ready anyway. Me, I'm not ready to lead the revolution for anybody. He's ready. So when you people are ready, Emma Sowore, in fact, you can't ask him now, you have to beg him because he has asked you and you refuse. So now you guys are going to have to go back to that same Sowore. Go and beg
even
him
if they don't want to, they don't want to. These people will force them to want to.
Revolting because even if you guys are born to suffer, by the time you guys are suffer, you cannot take care anymore.
You know,
you guys talk through, but in the meantime, Timba to God diaspora come back come and rescue us. If you now hear that word again, go my Google go brother. See you there this man. Thanks. When you come on the link, you know that thing go drink.
I mean, you let it out enough that you know people kind of love it when you mix it together. You know, when you mix Yoruba and the rest of that. Okay. So what happened there is that listen, if you are watching me from Nigeria, number one, there's something you need to know, even if people have not told you. You know me, I won't lie to you. Okay. There is nobody coming to come and rescue anybody from the criminals in Nigeria. Now we go rescue ourselves. Now it doesn't matter if you are scared. You don't want to die. I don't want to this. You self come back home. Come and lead the nobody is going to come back to lead anything. A lot of you will lead it. And it's not going to be because Mayegun said go and protest or Mayegun said no. These diaspora people stay abroad. They are telling us to go and protest. They want us to be killed. Baba, no. You hear what Martinelli said? There are some level of a shege that you will see. And you begin to kind of fioriti. That means endure. Endure. In Yoruba means to fioriti, which is use your head to push it. You see? Some shege, maybe say they'd be like hot plates. You know when you turn on your hot plate before you want to start cooking. Because you put your head on that hot plate and push them. You don't say first now for you now your hair go. You go can't get bad. When you get bored, right? After that, now your skin go to peel. Then you begin to see your skull, the bone go. Then that bone itself go begin to begin to the shop. Like your shoe. You know when you walk with your shoe, it begins to shop until it becomes despair that you can't really use it anymore. And around that time, whatever is left, when your brain can't receive direct sun, and you realize that those who are asking you to stand up and fight for yourself, they are saying so because whether you like it or not, a time is coming that they won't ask you again. Because around that time, you'll be like, now only one life you have left. If they want to take them, they could take them. If you want kill us, kill us. What is left? That is the journey. That's where you are going to. And it is not a wish. Now, these criminals go push you to get to that stage. And when you get to that stage, if you see Showore photo, you go tear them and take them home and say, God, please, help us touch the heart of Showore to call for revolution now. And even if Showore no call for revolution, a lot of you will become so many Showores. Those of you who wanted Nnamdi Kanu to be killed by these criminals, you will become many Nnamdi Kanu. And you'll be looking back and say, well, I never believed that could be like this. But Nigeria will make you become that. In case if you don't understand. Sorry, my caller. Martinelli then added it. That a lot of you are still waiting for people to come and save you. Jumping from here and there and asking people to come back home and do it for you. Listen, whether you like it or not, you will do it yourself. Or in case if you are still waiting for them, now Ogun will kill you in Jesus' name. I thought I should let you know that anyway. So yeah, hello there.
Yeah,
Baba.
I was just thinking, right? If you look at the trend of things, right? You will see that the APC eventually will turn Nigeria to a one-party state.
That's the intention.
That's the intention. Because if you look at the trend of things, right? If you look at the election tribunal in order, apart from the presidential one, the House of Assembly and other senatorial one is going around other states, right? Other states, right? The PDP and the Labour Party winners, right? All their this thing has been annulled.
Yes, now they are removing them here and there. Yeah, and that's what they are removing them with. Nomination problem. How they were nominated.
They are replacing that with the APC. That's you see, a lot of Nigerians never knew, right? They're talking about Nigeria being broke or whatever. They already knew that APC in their 100 days being in power, right? They've borrowed up to $7 billion already.
That's right.
You understand? And that $7 billion, right, is spread around, right, trying to manipulate and deceive Nigerians. Who is going to be paid will be paid. Even international communities are paid. Even the G20 meeting they went to, they paid.
That's right. Lobbyists here and there. Buying space, buying legitimacy.
Yeah. That's what Nigerians don't understand. You know, we are here for a very rough ride, you know. And it's very unfortunate that we are going through this rigmarole.
It is not even fear, Baba. It's unfair. Apart from saying it's unfortunate. Like, how could people How could the world watch millions of people being subjected to this kind of a fraud that will impact lives of millions of people, and the world seems to give no damn? It's unfair.
Michael, do you know the answer, the solution to all this problem?
Tell us.
Is we in diaspora. And you won't believe what I'm going to tell you now.
I will believe you. Please tell us.
What I'm going to tell you now, right? Everybody should take it to record, right? We in diaspora, if you can remit 26 billion to one country, more than 80% the country generates, right, as a revenue from all the export, right? 26 billion.
That's not
every year to Nigeria, right? Then they will have the power of attorney, and the power of push, and the power of liberation, right, to free our country from this
an economic power. You are so right, too.
Yeah. So what I'm going to suggest now,
yes, sir,
is we can use your platform, we can use your platform, right, to start. Yeah, we can use your platform, right, to start a movement, right, to redeem Nigeria. Listen, we don't have to be there physically. We can be. Look, we in diaspora can have a force, right, and have our foot soldiers in Nigeria. When I say foot soldiers, that's what Tinubu is operating with. He's operating with foot soldiers. And we can operate our own foot soldiers in Nigeria. Right? All we have to do is come together to a platform and try to change the political dimension of that country, right? Because that country, number one, the constitution is rubbish. The constitution doesn't hold water. You understand what I'm saying? And we can become a viable opposition to any government in Nigeria. Even Obi, we can become a viable opposition to Obi. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a very good idea. But like you said, I have said this before myself, okay? I said, how could all of us who are living outside Nigeria be remitting over 30 billion US dollars into that economy? We are the one running the economy.
We are the one.
We have no say. We have no control. Everybody just talk to us like, say, we are just like that. Even the criminals who are looting the billions from the country, taking the money out of the country, they talk to us as if to say, just stay where you are. God has blessed you. Stay where you are. By making going back home almost impossible for a lot of us. So you are right. Until
you know what mistake we are making? Even the money we are remitting back to Nigeria, right?
Yes, sir.
They give it to them in Naira, right?
They do.
And they have agents, right, that collects the money here. I did with Lemonade Finance. I've done with World Remit and all these people. Right? You know who they give the money to?
Who?
The Nigerian banking institution, who are members of
them as well.
Them as well. So if you can form this, look, listen, we have to listen.
Yes, sir.
It's something we have to hold a conference. All of us in diaspora. We should come. You can come for the conference, right? We'll meet at the point. Yeah, please, because enough is enough, man. We're waiting now. What is happening?
Like, you want to kill us until we die, but until
some guys don't want us to block us, so we'll not be free for our own country again.
We're gonna pull neck for our neck. You can't say with the shout, Baba, waiting go.
Who are they? Look at Papi when heavy like monkey head.
More, leave it at that. Thank you so much.
We have to start with our platform. Look, I mean, support, right? We have to have a Zoom, something, right?
Okay, sort of very enlarged.
Yes, that kind of a thing, right?
I'll tell you how that work. I'll tell you how that work. Okay.
Yeah.
For example, when David suggested earlier that, you know what, is done with preaching to people, right? To go through the main channel, like this guy said. Now that people have gathered this experience with all this division, okay? So for the influential people from every camp, like Showore here, Oloye Igboho here, other people who are like here and there. I'm just kind of randomly mentioning names now. You know what I mean?
Yes,
right? From all groups, if they now have this agreed, centralized platform of conversation, like you said, I can volunteer mine, but the purpose is just that.
Please go.
Where a consensus is reached, when a consensus is reached, with that, Baba, I think it will be much more kind of how do I put it? It will be more meaningful or
Michael, you know what I suggested your platform?
Yep.
I'm from Midwestern, I'm from Delta State, Midwestern State. I've called you before, right?
Yes, sir.
And I remember when Obaseki was talking about the plebiscite, how Midwestern State was created out of plebiscite, blah, 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 blah. Then they want to go on their way. The next day I saw Obaseki. Don Pedro Obaseki, he was at Asura going to see Buhari. After seeing Buhari, the guy shut up. He not talk again.
He no go. He no.
After they give him money, he not talk again. No.
He go stop. So right. Once we begin to have the right people around, that will give it its life and it will give it its purpose, and it is possible. I agree with you. But
I insulted him on Facebook. He tried to call me. I didn't pick his call. And if he's watching this program now, he will remember me, man. I'm the best. He called me. I didn't pick up his call because I knew, right? That kind of a thing, right? He sold out. He sold out. You know what I'm saying? So, Mayegun, we in diaspora, we know Nigeria, we need to go back to our country for Christ's sake. We are not cowards.
Exactly.
We love our country. We need to go back. Our children need to go back home and excel. You know what I'm saying now? So, at the end of the day, right, it's left to us to have the financial power to change that country. Wait a minute, right? One thing, when they say they sold NNPC, right?
Yeah.
When they say they sold NNPC, Mayegun, sorry for saying so long, right? Yeah. When I've been in this country for 40 years, right? They sold their British Telecom. We all bought shares. They sold it to the public. They sold the post office. They sold it to the public. I bought shares in the post office. You know what I'm saying? How can they make NNPC
the National Oil Company of Nigeria? They sold it.
And they make it a limited liability. Sold it to who?
We don't know.
Even when they sold the power generation something, right? It's supposed to be to the public.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? We in diaspora, look, we in diaspora can buy NNPC. If they make the shares open for to one, we in diaspora can buy NNPC for $30 billion. We in diaspora can buy it.
And own it.
And own it. And it's going to be belong to Nigerians.
Yes.
So why are they selling it to each other? You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't add up.
We don't even know how much they sell. See, we don't even know how much because the staff of NNPC, they are still being paid. After being sold, though, they are still being paid by Nigerian taxpayers. Can you even believe that? Person they work for Wema Bank. If they collect salary from First Bank, who does that? You sold NNPC. Should be the people who just bought NNPC. Should be the one paying the salary and everything, Abi. Nigeria still the budget for NNPC. Nigeria still they pay the salary for NNPC staff. Nigeria is still allowing NNPC to collect crude oil royalty.
Crude oil royalty, yes.
About who does that now? Which kind of
who does that shit, man? I was thinking when Buhari, I thought when Tinubu come in, he's going to say, okay, let's audit the NNPC.
You know?
Yeah, you understand? Nothing like that.
See, man, leave you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You've raised a very valid point, very important one. Like many others too. One of these days, all of this will come to life. I mean,
we have to come together as people in diaspora and fight for Nigeria and do it in our own way.
Bless you. And you have a good evening, sir. Okay.
Through your platform, Mayegun, I prefer your platform because your platform is very educative, is very unbiased. Yeah, look, it's about being open. Your platform is very unbiased, very open. You are Yoruba man, you fight more for even the Igbos. That's what I'm saying. Even funny enough, I'm from Delta, right?
Yes, sir.
You see, there's something about the Igbos I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying now? But you now, you are very open, right? I'll tell you why I don't get back with the Igbos, right? When an Igbo man goes to a place, right, and establish a business, right, he won't employ the locals of that area. You bring your brothers from the village, even you want to play locals, that's what's fighting against them.
And from your own experience,
that's why I'm
from your own experience, so which is actually legit, and that's why I said we should begin to.
It's not legit.
I said your own experience is legit. Like you have your experience, right? From that your own perspective. Because I have those who have also said, if not for an Igbo man that opened a shop in their street, they would never have gone to school.
No,
it was this. You know what I mean? I've had a lot. You know what I mean? But like you said, a platform that allows everybody to express how they feel.
I was watching your program yesterday when you play Amadu Bello saying that Igbo might want to dominate.
About dominance.
Yeah, and that is right. Ahmad Bello is right on point. Don't forget that during the colonial period, right? Igbo people dominate all the ministries, even in the northern area.
But they
were the head of it. That was why Zik was the person. Azikwe was the person that said that Nigeria, this is not negotiable.
I remember.
Yes, it was Azikwe that said it. Awolowo said, "Listen, you are wrong. What you are saying is wrong. Every region is supposed to develop their own." Zik said Nigeria is not negotiable because Igbo people were the one dominating all the ministries in Nigeria. You know what I'm saying now? So you can't blame Ahmad Bello on that term.
For that
money. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
but after that,
you probably will open another conversation on this.
Yeah. Listen, look, I'm from Delta, right? I love the Igbo people, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm very open-minded, and I speak Yoruba. I grew up in Yoruba land. I went to the Awolowo free education and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Ibadan. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm a very neutral Nigeria, right? What is happening in Nigeria today, right?
My time is lapsing. I have to say, you know what I mean? Like I have to round up right now. That's why I said a conversation like this is going to be like a full topic some other time, and I hope I'm going to see you around and we can sort this whole thing, have a chat around it. Yeah,
no problem.
Yes, stay safe. Okay, thank you so much. I am so over the time, everyone, and I want all of us to remember one thing. Okay, and that thing is that one way or the other, we've all agreed that this Nigeria that we have been forced together into, shouldn't have happened. Okay, those who played this role or that role that led to Nigeria of what you have today, majority of them are dead. Amadu is dead. Azikiwe is dead. Awolowo is dead. So many others who have also done a lot as well after that, they are dead. So if all of us who have read a lot of this history, I want us to always remember that it is good not to be the prisoners of history, okay? If all you learned from them was all those shortcomings that led to this or that, the ideal thing for all of us is to do better. Learn from all those shortcomings, respect those boundaries, and yeah, everything will be fine. But I can only say mine, and I will never stop telling all of you that, anybody that is holding anyone down, you yourself, you are not going anywhere new. The situation we found ourselves in Nigeria today has gone beyond the stage of pointing fingers, even when we innocently want to do that. At this point, even when fingers are pointed, some truth can be had. The bottom line of it all is that in all of our efforts, in all of our thoughts, our plans, and our own conversations, including what we tell people or what we want people to know, is that, listen, from all you know, now that you know better, you should do better. Don't be prisoners of your own history. I know a lot of people a lot of you were not alive when the political play at the time, which led to political decisions of some of these men, and then finally led to what we have today. It doesn't make any sense for an Igbo man, okay, to keep a malice with a Yoruba man, especially in this 2023. It simply means, for you to see a Yoruba man keeping malice with an Igbo man, a Fulani, and everybody who is keeping malice with themselves. A lot of you, these are coming from the history that you read, the history told you by your own progenitors, your own ancestors. So without all of us having to become prisoners of our own histories, do you get what I mean? Let what we learn from history is not to repeat the mistakes of those who are before us. So, and we can only learn from history, that positive side, and be part of that positive side, if all of us are actually not like they would be hateful people. And it doesn't end. Eye for an eye doesn't, eye for an eye make the whole world go blind. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how to think. In fact, for those who have been victims of the system in Nigeria, a lot of you whose ancestors have been victims of this same divided Nigeria. I have not been in your shoes. I may never know how it feels like. But if you really want to heal from this, it's always going to be more or less like, I'm not saying you shouldn't or you should bury your history or whatever. I'm saying let us not inherit their enemies. Okay? If you can inherit their friends, don't inherit their enemies. They live their life at the time, and they did what they thought was right. If all of us in 40, 50 years' time don't want to end up like our own ancestors, then we should do better, okay? Do not be prisoners of your own history. And I wish you well. Like this video, share it, and I'm going to see you some other time. Okay? Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.